Hello and welcome back to RaceRoom, and we're at Brands Hatch for the GTR3 ranked race, and I've got one target this race: not to make the same mistakes as I did yesterday. This is the very last lap of my race yesterday, and I was in 7th place, just a few corners from home when this happened. There was absolutely no reason for me to have been pushing that hard on the last lap, with the guy in front about 2 seconds clear, the cars behind were about 2 seconds behind. Why I was pushing that hard, I don't know. As you can see, I managed to rejoin fairly quickly, but the damage was already done. I was down in 13th place and I was fuming with myself. Look at it from the onboard, pushing hard, drifted out a bit too wide there, clipped the grass, carrying too much speed, and lost control. I've been on a pretty decent run up until now in online rank racing, and my rating and reputation have been steadily increasing, but this gave it a real knock. I threw away 7th place and then crossed the line in 13th. So for the first time in a while, my reputation and rating dipped. So today, we're going to try and put that right, and we're going to try and learn from those mistakes. So without further ado, let's go to the grid. Away reasonably well there. Never going to be easy from 17th. It's going to be quite busy coming into Paddock Hill, so let's keep it wide. And there's a yellow out, and yeah, there's already 2 cars off. 2 cars off coming out of Paddock Hill. So we've gained a couple of positions, and another yellow out. Oh, and a big nudge there. I was pushed out a little bit wide, but that probably helped me because it looked like there was a couple of more cars that had spun, and that nudge actually pushed me out of the danger zone, so I'm not going to complain about that. Always going to be rough and ready on the first lap with such a stacked grid. But yeah, we're up to 12th, so we've gained a good few positions now. Let's keep it tidy. Normally I'll give myself a lot of work to do if I make a bad start, so it's quite refreshing to be able to finish lap 1 and actually be a few positions ahead of where we started. 12th across the line, I'll take that. 5 positions gained. Oh, he's run wide in front. That'll give me a sniff. I'm not on the best line for the next left-hander though. I might be able to cut up the inside. I'd get on the gas early. No, I had to ease off. I wanted to get on the gas earlier, but it would have caused contact. And that's just lost my drive. Right, now we've got the mayhem of the first lap out of the way, let's go back and have a look at the replay of the start and see what happened on those first few corners. I got away fairly well from 17th, but further up the grid, keep an eye on the bright green Porsche who started in 6th. It was him who lost control coming out of Paddock Hill. Just there, loses the rear, takes another car with him. So those were the 2 that we got past on the exit of Paddock Hill, and then a bit further around the corner, just coming out of Druids, the car in 5th, coming into Graham Hill Bend, similar accident, look, gets on the gas a bit early, loses the rear, and collects a few more cars as well. I'm starting to lose a bit of time on these cars in front. Got one eye on Mr. Mo behind as well. He's starting to hound me. Oh, IV in front. Got a little bit out of shape. Bit squirrely coming out of that turn. Closed right back in. And he's gone wide. That'll give me a sniff up the inside. Let's gas it. Got to be hard on the brakes. Hold the line. Oh, Oh, didn't quite do it. There's a bit of contact. Did I hold the position? Yeah, I did. Yeah, he's behind me. And, and he's lost it in the rear view. He's gone. Oh, I hope that wasn't as a result of the contact, because I did go in a bit hot into Druids. I might have another look at that on the replay. So yeah, coming into Paddock Hill, he did run very wide. There was a gap there. I gunned it up the inside, and I needed to hold that inside line tight. I didn't quite do it. Yeah, there's contact there. There's contact again. He almost lost it there, but I think he's okay. And then, yeah, on the exit of Graham Hill, he just lost the rear and then got clipped from behind, so that wasn't my fault. But yeah, I should have done better. I should have held the line better. Look at the contact here. There. And again, there. And he seems to have recovered okay. And then, yeah, lost it on the exit. But yeah, my move into Druids might have been a bit heavy. I probably should have broke a little bit earlier and been able to hold that inside line, because I did drift out a bit into his line and caused a little bit of contact. But thankfully, nothing too much and nothing that caused an incident. Back to the race. Out of nowhere, I've got another green Porsche in my rear view. These cars are really badgering me, and he's got a great drive onto the start-finish straight, and he's already looking up the inside, so I think I'm going to have to give him the space here. It's too late for me to get on that defensive line, so he can have that inside line, and I might try and cut back if he outbrakes himself, which he has done. Yeah, we sort of invited him into that move. I gave him a lot of space and did give him the inside line, hoping that he might miss his braking point. Oh, there was a bit of contact there as well. Have I done it again? 2 laps in a row on Druids. Let's have another look at that. I'm a bit worried that I might have caused him to crash. Did I turn in too early? No, I don't think I did. I think he was already on his way into the gravel even before we touched, so I'm happy I didn't do anything wrong there. Phew. There's just no rest in this race. It's relentless attacks, and I'm getting attacked. Oh, I clipped the grass there. So ease off. Remembering what happened in my race yesterday when I clipped the grass. So I've given De Palma that position. Again, just getting a bit ragged. We've got a reasonable gap behind me now, so hopefully that'll give me a chance to concentrate on just getting into a rhythm, driving smoothly and trying to stick with De Palma. Hopefully he can pull me towards the group of 5 or 6 cars in front, because then we could be battling for a top 10. Oh, hard on the brakes, got a bit close. Well, that has clawed back a bit of time, although getting off track for that. Still getting a bit ragged as I'm trying to keep up with these guys. Need to get a bit smoother. Almost another off track. I think I've got away with that. Just about kept 2 wheels on the track. Yeah, the harder I push, more likely I am to make a mistake. Oh, and again, out of shape, turned in too early. Calm down. Oh, and there's another yellow. What's happened? Someone's off. Oh, and he's right on the racing line. Oh, I've had to jam on the brakes there. Can't go on the gas either. That's cost me lots of time. Oh, that was really bad timing, and now I'm under attack. Oh, and I've gone in too hot. Oh, the rear's gone. I've lost it. Again. Oh. That's blown it. How annoying. That completely threw me, that incident. It's go back and take a look at the replay. I was getting a bit ragged anyway, but then look at this, right back onto the racing line. I had nowhere to go, to ram on the brakes. If I'd have tried to go around him either side, I would have crashed. And then, yeah, then I'm suddenly flustered. I'm looking in my rear view mirror because I see two cars right on me, and then I just lose concentration, lose the rear and spin off onto the infield and surrender a few positions. Let's go back and take a look at the guy who had the accident. I'm guessing it was pretty similar to the crash I had yesterday. Yeah, it was. Loses the rear, although he hit the wall where I didn't. But then, yeah, just comes right back into the racing line, right back into my path. I had to jam on the brakes. And there's someone else on the inside there. Let's have a look and see what happened to him too. It's actually the car right in front of the guy in the yellow. He clips the grass too. Clips the grass again and then loses the rear as well by the looks of it, yeah. Unlike the yellow car though, he was a bit more cautious about rejoining the race, which is good. Waited for the cars to come by. Although as I say that was close. That was very close. I just get a sense I'm being held up by these guys now. I feel faster than them, but they're battling in between themselves, and that's not leaving me with much space to get around. Just had a quick look up the inside there, but not enough room. Okay, let's try and gas it up the inside if we can, get a bit of draft. Is it worth trying to move? No. That was a bit too risky. Oh, I'm running a bit wide again there. That might be another off track. Oh, and again, I'm going to have to start being a bit more careful because these incident points will start racking up if I carry on running wide. Oh, he ran a bit wide. I've got the run, but there's just not room to get past. I had to ease off the gas again. I lost my momentum. Still got a few minutes left, so we might be able to get around one or two of these guys. We've certainly got the pace, but it's just finding a way through. Oh, lunging late. Hard on the brakes, held it. Happy with that move, that was good. I wasn't expecting to make the pass, but the opportunity suddenly presented itself. There was a big gap there, so I went for it and held it. And I tell you what, I didn't realise quite how close I came to getting clipped from behind from that other guy. He came back from way behind, completely outbraked all of us. Look at this. Right through the middle. Amazing that he didn't take out either one of us. Oh, a bit wide again. Again, just trying to get on that gas a bit too early as I'm trying to find a way around. We're running out of time. Just need to keep the pressure on him. Oh, he's run wide. That's given us the position. Thankfully, without having to make a move. We've clawed one position back. That's 14th. I'm guessing there'll only be one more lap. So it's probably asking a bit much to close up with this guy in front. Unless he makes a mistake. There is a yellow, but nothing that I can see. Back to green. definitely closing in on him. But again, I just think we're going to be running out of time. Another lap or two, it might have been a different story. Yeah, these are the last few corners, so I don't want to do what I did last race. Take it easy around here. That's better. I'm really closing in now. That's a back marker, we'll get by him. But yeah, another few minutes we might have been able to get a place or two more, but after that stupid mistake mid-race, we're going to have to settle for 14th. I'm aware as well that I did run off the track quite a lot as I was pushing, so it'd be interesting to see what those incident points have done to my rating. Let's take a look. And thankfully, I've increased both rating and reputation. So rating now is up to 1519 and a reputation 88.5. So after that blip yesterday, we're heading in the right direction again, which is good. And yeah, there is your winner, Can, with a fastest lap of 1:24.3. That's about 2 seconds faster a lap than me, which is crazy. And on to the results, and as you can see, the guys I was battling with before that spin, they were up there in 9th and 10th, so I could have been competing for that top 10 place if I'd not lost my composure and spun off after that yellow flag incident in front of me. That was what threw me, really. I got really flustered and made a stupid mistake, so another thing to learn for next time. But all in all, a good race, and we're making positive steps. Cheers.